Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and for another of my series in the Cool Katz Quickies series. So this is a set of videos to show you how I use my Cool Katz dies. So just focusing on the different dies and tools they have. If you've got a particular tool or die that you would like to see used, just let me know in the description below and I'll see if I can make a video. So today I'm using my Purrfect circles. I'm going to use these to show you how I make a folio closure, which is a string closure around the circles. So for folio closures, you're using circles with a hole in the middle. If you're going to make your own, it's really hard because you need to get this in the middle. And the fact that you've got these dies ready to go is brilliant. So in the Purrfect circles, we do get our folio circles. We also get a pierced circle, and we also get our round circles. So that means I can do my ribbon end or my string end and my folio circles just using this set. Now these aren't the only folio circles Cool Katz do. They also do the Folio Strip dies, which is a set of 6 folio circles on one strip of die. So sending it through your machine, you get 6 circles cut out in one go, which is perfect for making these. Because with these, you get 2 of each one, which is brilliant. So I only have to send it through 3 times. But if you're making a load of them, check out the folio strips as well. I'll try and link them in the description below as well. So what do we do to make a folio closure? So this, I think I've gone for this size today, have I? No, I've gone for the biggest. We've gone big. So I've cut out 6 of the biggest circle. That's going to make my closure. But because I was able to then go down to the darker blue, that's just a little tiny fraction less. I was able to cut 2 perfectly matted circles. So we've got 6 of the base and 2 of the decorative paper. And then for the end of my string, I've got 2 plain circles and then 2 pieces slightly smaller. So all these came from the one Purrfect circle set. So how are we going to construct it? For now, just going to put these 2 papers out the way, and we don't need our ribbon closure until the end. So let's zoom in so we can have a look a bit closer. So these, I've chosen these because these Purrfect circles are big, so you can see what I'm doing. When you die cut, you get a nice little beveled edge where the metal has curved your cardstock. So you'll feel it. This is the back. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this circle. Not too much, but I want to get to the edge and I want to get around the center as well. And I'm going to take a second circle, so this is the back, and I'm going to place them on top of each other. So I'm making it a double thickness. So I need to do that again, because you do need 2 of these circles to make your closure. So again, not too much glue. And on top. So you've got 2 now which are double thickness and 2 which are single thickness. Now I'm going to just give these an inking. So it's also giving my glue a second to dry. So then this can be tied into any project you're working on, and it's a great way, just at the end of your project, you've got all those little scraps. It means you can tie the project all in. So I'm just going to take this, and that central circle, or the hole, does help me line it up. And then this is my other one. There we go. So 2 thicknesses and a single thickness. Now, whilst I'm waiting, I'm just going to ink the end as well. So that's just going to give that time to dry. So with the plain circles, I'm decorating both of them. So these haven't got the holes. And I did cut the circles with the no piercing, which is very strange for me. Usually I go for the piercing one. So we've got there we go. So you can see how it all tie in just using the same paper. Okay, those have now had a chance to settle up. So I'm going to grab some brads. So I just got some small little black brads here. And what I'm going to do is take that double thickness of card and the pattern paper one and take my brad through and take one of these single ones and attach that underneath and then open up those legs. So what I've got now is a space between my circles. That is where our string is going to go. So let's bring in this one. There we go. So I've got two circles now, which can be attached to my paper and have a gap in between. So I'm just going to put some strong double-sided tape on the back. So that's going to hold it in place for now. And on the back of my ribbon ends, I'm just going to put some double-sided tape. Now, if you want to really go to town, what you can do now is add your glossy accents on top and you will have a nice shiny sort of enamel looking closure and ribbon end, but that would take it ages to dry, so I'm not going to do that today. Okay, we're going to have to zoom out now to bring my album in place. So here we go. So I'm going to add this to this flap. Still a bit close. Is that better? There we go. Right. I could use a ruler and measure and put it in the middle, but I'm just going to go by eye today. So I'm going to take one of my circles and I'm just going to glue the back. Now, I do want the glue to go right to the edge here. Otherwise, your string might try to go underneath as opposed to in between. So make sure you don't get glue and you're gluing it shut. I'm going to place it there. And then I'm going to take the second one. Try and get it to the edge. I'm going to place it underneath. Now, if you had a large gap, it doesn't matter. These can be as far away from each other as you wish. Now, what you really would want to do now is leave that dry. If you're going to attach this straight away, then what is going to happen is it's going to try and lift itself off. So this is me being very naughty just for the camera. So I've put the string underneath inside the space between the one I've glued down and the double thickness one. And I'm just going to tie my string, getting it in between those. And just do a second one. So this is a 1mm wax cord. So the wax really does lend itself to this because it sort of melts itself and holds itself in position. And then I'm just going to trim off the excess. So now I'm going to try and lift this up. I'm going to get my string in between, over the top one and down. So it's going to be about that long. I don't want it hanging off my album. Okay. So now these two that we had, the full circles with no holes, this is going to just neaten up the edge of my string. So I've got glue on this side. I've got my tape. So I'm going to put the string onto the tape and then take the second circle and make a sandwich. And now, I need to be gentle because, you know, it hasn't had time to dry yet, but it wraps around, so it's like a folio closure. And that is how you can use some string and some cardstock and a couple of brads to make a really interesting, interactive closure. So hope you enjoyed this Cool Katz Quickie. And as I said, if you've got any other queries or any other ideas or requests on what you'd like, just as a quick little video, just let me know in the comments below. Get in touch. Join my Facebook group called Papercrafting with Paul. There'll be a link in the description below. Or join the Cool Katz Crafts and see their YouTube videos. They've got ideas already in place. So I hope you enjoyed this quickie. And if you haven't already, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Really does help me. And I'll see you all again soon.